and welcome to this week's lesson where we are going to look at the branches of government. It's important for paralegal students to understand and know about the branches of government because that's where we get most of our laws, and knowing how and where our laws come from will help a paralegal do their job more effectively. The first branch we're going to look at is the executive branch. The executive branch carries out and enforces our laws and includes the Office of the President, executive departments, and other independent agencies. The second branch we're going to look at is the judicial branch. The judicial branch includes our federal court system. And the last is the legislative branch. The legislative branch consists of Congress. There's the Senate and the House of Representatives. So we'll look into those a little more closely in future videos. Let's take a look at our executive branch. Our executive branch carries out and enforces our laws. It includes the Office of the President, the Vice President, the Cabinet, numerous executive departments, as well as independent agencies. Our executive departments include the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Commerce, Defense, Education, Energy, Health and Human Services, Homeland Security, Housing and Urban Development, Justice, Labor, State, Interior, Treasury, Transportation, and Veterans Affairs. The independent agencies, there are many more of them, and those include things like the EPA, the FCC, the EEOC, the Federal Reserve System, and the SBA. All of these make up our executive branch. Next, let's take a look at the judicial branch. The judicial branch includes the federal courts as well as various agencies that support the court systems. We have the highest court in the land in the U.S. is the U.S. Supreme Court. You can see a picture of it here. And also we have various other courts at the trial court level, appellate court level. This is a picture of one type of courtroom that you might see. Here's another type of courtroom that you might see where there's multiple justices up there. So I wanted to look at our structure of the courts. Generally, we have 3 different levels. We have the U.S. District Courts, which is where the trials happen. We have 94 districts throughout the U.S. We also have, the next level is the appellate courts, and what we refer to those as the U.S. Circuit Courts, and there's 13 of those. And then finally, the highest court is the U.S. Supreme Court, which I mentioned previously. Finally, let's take a look at our legislative branch. The legislative branch consists of Congress. There's the Senate and the House of Representatives. Our Constitution created these two to work together, and that's where we get a lot of our laws from. There's the Senate. That includes, there are 100 total senators. Each state has 2, and each senator serves for a term of 6 years, and there's no term limit, so they can continue to run for the seat time after time. The House of Representatives, there are 435 representatives in the House, and they're divided among the various 50 states, and each state gets a certain amount depending on their proportion to the total population. And each House member serves a term of 2 years, and just like the Senate, there's no term limit on them either.